So marriage is not hard and difficult. It's not. Just like singleness is not hard and difficult. First of all, you have to discern the vessels, their mindset, and what they keep choosing to do in their lifestyle, getting entangled in stuff that go against them and God, okay? That makes things hard and difficult. But when God created marriage, just like the institution of marriage and singleness, he didn't ever say it was hard or difficult. He said it was good. Everything was good when he did it. Marriage came from him. You enjoying and embracing singleness, that's from him, okay? So most of the couples that's married, they say marriage is hard and difficult. I guarantee you their mindset is religious, denominational, satanic, still in bondage, ignorant, naive, fleshly, and carnal, and denominational, because they lack the understanding, the insight, the knowledge and comprehension and revelation directly from God about singleness and what's supposed to happen in your single season, and about the institution of marriage. They're both beautiful. They're both from God. It's just like with a neighborhood. A neighborhood has properties in it, buildings in it. These buildings have no feelings. They don't have no emotions. They don't have no body parts, no nothing. They are motionless. They have no power over a person. But who you choose to put in that neighborhood, who you allow to live in that community, determines either bringing out the best in it or the worst and demonic in it and the bad in it. The people that you allow to live in that neighborhood, in that community, in that territory, could either bring out the good or the bad. It's on the vessels. It's on the person. That's how it is with marriage. So if you want to be married, but you have yet to let God help in your singleness season, that's just like a little kid. You're not matured yet for marriage. You got to get your weight up, because marriage is the quote unquote dessert to you eating healthy food like a little kid. When the parents say you got to first eat this food right here first, and it be vegetables or fruit or something they don't want to eat, but it's for their good. That's what singleness is for you and I. Singleness is the place where you let God help you to face you. You let God deal with you, the truth about your deceitful, evil, wicked ways. You watching pornography, your masturbating self, you in these sex toys, you sleeping around, bouncing around from bed to bed, alley to alley, strip club to strip club. Demonic generational curses, demonic erected altars on both sides of your family bloodline. Letting God help you to face you about you digging in your nose, digging in your butt, not being sanitary, not washing your hands, not keeping your house or place clean. Your car is filthy and dirty. That's telling you what's going on with you in the realm of the spirit and your mentality and your soul. You're not whole. So singleness is the place where you have to choose with conviction to go to God, the manufacturer of singleness and the institution of marriage, and let him in your singleness first help you to face you right here. Let him oven bake you in your singleness season. Because the time of your process is dependent on you and your obedience or your rebellion. You can't do both. Either you're going to obey God with his instructions where you at, or you're going to rebel and keep doing what you want to do, and your seed is suffering too. So singleness, that's the analogy I'll give you for that. It's just like when your parent says, no, you got to eat this first. You don't get no dessert until you eat these vegetables. Singleness is your vegetables. It's your healthy, your Mediterranean, your vegan, vegetarian, organic, plant-based season where God wants to oven bake you, deal with you about you, what you know you're doing that you know better to do, your lying, your deceitful, wicked ways, your manipulative ways. And then if you're willing to face the truth about you, even what's in your bloodline that's still affecting you and your seed, if you go through that first and begin on that in obedience, then God says you can become and be prepared, matured, in position, qualified, and a suitable partner, someone who's able to suit the identity of the opposite gender, of the opposite gender, of the opposite gender, and be qualified by God and anointed for the opposite gender in the dessert of marriage. And the dessert in marriage is a buffet. So I come to motivate you with that. If you're struggling and you keep having consecutive back-to-back failed relationships, I come to present to you, and you see everybody else getting married, whether they in God will or not. Everybody else is manifesting in courtship, in a relationship with somebody. You're not. I guarantee you it's because you have not let God help you to face and understand and comprehend singleness. Singleness is your pre-poo, it's your clarifier, it's your deep conditioner, okay? It's your moisturizer to you being qualified for marriage. Singleness is where you get oven baked. All these impurities got to start coming out of you, where you begin to become lovable. So singleness is where you choose to become one with 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7, so that you can experience the dessert of marriage according to Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. I'll say that again. Singleness is where you become one with 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7, so that you can experience and be qualified for a suitable partner and be a suitable partner for opposite gender in marriage, the dessert of marriage, and experience it according to Ephesians 3 and 20. That's your motivation. Go look at those scriptures, check them out. I'm Gabrielle. That's your motivation. I came to motivate you. You have to first let God help you and choose with your free will. Go to the manufacturer of singleness and the institution of marriage, which is capital G-O-D, not me, not you, not your wrong culture beliefs, not religion, not denominations, not your fraternity or sorority, not what you saw in your bloodline. Go to God, the manufacturer of these things, who said they were good as well. Okay? Because with God, all things are possible. And go to God first. Let him help you and teach you and upgrade you and school you about why it's important and imperative for you to face and embrace and become one with singleness. Get to know you and face you in your singleness season so that you can be qualified, promoted, anointed, matured, developed, and in position and prepared for the dessert of marriage. This your girl Gabrielle. Talk to you soon.